Hi guys, so I'm back with another makeup tutorial for you guys, and this one is a fun one because it is featuring a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Dirt and Money, and this has become one of my obsessions. But first I'm going to prep my face with the Nip and Fab Skin Dragon's Blood Fix Cleansing Pads. This has hyaluronic acid, so it plumps up your skin, and it also just brightens up your skin at the same time, and I absolutely love it. Then I'm going to mist myself with the Josie Maran Nirvana Hydrating Treatment Mist. This is also just a great refresher. And the last thing that I'm going to use on my face is from Belif, and this is the True Cream Aqua Balm, which is more like a gel moisturizer, and it is a glycerin-based moisturizer. So I use this as my primer and my moisturizer in one. So since I'm going to be using a liquid lipstick on my lips and they can be quite drying, I'm using two lip products on my lips to prep them. I'm using the Jack Black Lip Balm in Shea Butter and Vitamin E. And I'm also using the Milani Moisture Lock in Raspberry Oil. And this just really hydrates my lips and gets it ready for the lip product that I'm going to use. So to start off with my eyes, I am priming them with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original, which is the classic. And then I'm taking a Shea F21 blending brush, and I'm using Peach, Smoothie, and Creme Brulle, which is both Makeup Geek shadows. And I'm applying this above my crease as my transition shade. And then I'm going to go into Barcelona Beach, and I'm using a 228 Luxe Crease brush from Zoeva, and I'm just placing this onto my crease, so right where the eye socket goes, and then I'm just blending those colors all together. Also for Makeup Geek, I'm using Preppy with the same 228 Luxe Crease brush. I like using Preppy on my crease whenever I'm using green shadows. I just think that it really blends everything together. This look is a lot of blending, as you can see. So the main green that I used is Dirty Martini, which is also another Makeup Geek shadow. And I started out by using the Party Queen tapered blending brush to get this color onto my crease, but this color does require a lot of blending. I also used a Party Queen flat blending brush to get that color right on the outer ends of my eyes as well. And then I used a more tapered brush like the 231 Luxe Petite Crease brush and just placed the green right into the inner corners of my eye. To add some slight warmth, I took Chickadee from Makeup Geek and I just placed this above the green color, so right on the crease, just to add some warmth. And then I felt like I needed a little bit more green on my eyes, so I went in with Poison Ivy, which is another Makeup Geek shadow. And this one is a green, but it does have some shimmer to it, although it didn't make my look overly shimmery. I just placed this pretty much wherever Dirty Martini was, just to kind of mute down the darkness of Dirty Martini and also just kind of brighten it up at the same time, if that makes sense. So I wanted to add a pop of peach, so I took Makeup Geek's Cosmopolitan and just placed that right in the areas where there wasn't any eyeshadow. And then I felt like it needed a little bit more pizzazz, so I took one of the melt stacks and I took the shadow Amelie and just placed that on my lids as well. So in about 5 seconds, I'm going to look like a ghost. Just a fair warning. So this is the Naked Skin Urban Decay Concealer in Light Warm. And I'm just blending this all in the areas where I want to highlight or brighten. The foundations that I used was the Nars Sheer Glow and the Koh Gen Do Aqua Foundation. I really wanted like a semi-matte finish, so I decided to mix these two together because I really like the overall finish of these foundations mixed together. So that's what I did, and I'm using the Wander cushion from Wander Beauty in case you guys are wondering. After I apply foundation, I always like to use a concealer that is more of my skin tone, and I use the Bareminerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer in medium. I don't know why I didn't show it to you guys, but that's what I'm using. So I just use that around my eye area just so everything just blends naturally and seamlessly. So because of the warm weather, it is very important to set your foundation and your concealer. So I'm using the Babyface Pore Powder from It's Skin, and I use the Shea brush, the F14 medium powder brush, to powder up my face. I really decided to go all out today. So today I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I am taking the yellow powder and just placing this underneath my eyes just to brighten up that area. And then I went in with the middle contouring shade, which is a little bit on the more warmer side, but it's not too warm. Like, it's not orange at all. I just placed that on my forehead and also on the hollows of my cheeks, and I love the way that it turned out. I think I really love the tulip brush from Zoeva. It's just fantastic. And then I also placed that around the chin area, and then I took the more gray shade and I also placed that around my chin area as well. And the brush that I was using is the Zoeva face definer, the Luxe face definer brush, the 101, and it's amazing. I also took a Sigma tiny blending brush and also contoured my nose with the Mill contouring shade, and I like the way that that turned out as well. Something a little bit new. I also contoured my chin, my little butt chin there. I don't know, that's just official. I have to do that all the time. With the Zoeva 105 Luxe Highlight Brush, I decided to chisel underneath my cheeks a little bit more with the cooler toned brown. And then I used Milani Luminoso as my blush, one of my favorite blushes of all time. And then I just highlighted a little bit with the yellow powder once again with that big fluffy tulip brush. And I also kind of cleaned up the contour area below that contouring line, so right at my jawline, and that really just blends everything together. So for highlight, this is probably one of my favorite parts of this look. This is from Ofra, and this is the Cheeky Cheekbone Enhancer. Everybody get your hands on this thing. It is so unique. It has like a red reflex, a purple reflex, everything. It's beautiful. And then I just tight lined with a black liner. This is Perversion from Urban Decay. And for my waterline, I wanted to add another pop of green, so I took Zodiac from Urban Decay and I placed that on my waterline. And then for my lower lash line, I took a tapered pencil brush and I mixed the colors Dirty Martini and Poison Ivy together, and I just pretty much smoked out my lower lash line. I wanted a little bit more brightness on my lids, so I took a Makeup Geek foil shadow in the shade In the Spotlight, which added a really nice light peach, and it was definitely more brightening. And then I just placed that also into my inner corners as well as my inner corner highlight, and I love how that turned out. And then I applied some lashes, some Andrea lashes, the 45s, and they're very wispy and pretty. And then I took another pencil brush and just ran that color, the In the Spotlight, into my lower lash line as well. And then, of course, to complete this look, the Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick. I first prepped my lips with the ColourPop Primer. I love using this primer anytime I'm using any liquid lipstick. It doesn't matter from which brand. I just love how it makes it so much more easier to apply a liquid lipstick. And honestly, this liquid lipstick formula is probably one of the best I've ever tried. And I love this color. It is a muted green. It's not like a super hunter green. It's definitely like a dollar bill. And I am in love. Obsessed. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. And I love you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.